Well, good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. A little chillier today. Uh, sure you've all seen in the news about uh, President Trump supposedly getting arrested on last Tuesday. And I was thinking about it. I was like, that's just weird. Regardless of what charges they might have drummed up against him, just seemed kind of odd to me about him getting arrested, like actually put in cuffs and processed and put in a can and all that. And I got to thinking, in all history, has any president ever been arrested? No. They don't arrest presidents. Presidents don't get arrested. Just like, I don't know if any of you heard, but Fauci and Gates there were supposedly going to be brought up on charges as well because of the hoaxing or vaxa hoax. But, and again, they're a little too rich and powerful for that. No one's going to arrest them too. Or Trump or any other president. I mean, think about it. If they were going to do that, they'd have to arrest every single one of them. In my opinion, I really think our way of governing needs to be updated, honestly. Our country isn't really a country anymore, nor is anyone else's. It's more of a corporation, brand name, company. And see, that's why I think Trump was good at what he did, because he didn't run the country like a country. He wasn't acting as a president. He was acting more of the management or CEO. And I think that's really what we need. And I honestly think our way of governing needs to change a bit, because we're still using archaic, ancient ways of governing people. You know, there's still, like it or not, believe it or not, there's still a class system. As you know, most of us are down here, the lower poverty class. And of course, you got your middle and upper, which the middle does receive a lot of pressure. When you're poor, you just don't give a fuck. You're like, whatever. You're going to change my day to day. I'm going to be poor anyway, no matter who's in power. In your middle class, they make just a little bit more than the poor people. And they get pumped up to that next tax bracket. And of course, the higher class makes so much more money than anyone else that it's not very many of them there. But for the ones that are there, they make enough money to be able to pay more taxes. Which, again, I get it, but I don't agree with it. The way I see it, unless, of course, you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, which most people aren't. You'd be surprised at how few people actually are. But most of those people made it from one way or the other. They worked hard at it, and they busted their tail and made all the right moves, made all the right decisions, and made it, I don't feel that that's fair to tax them harshly just because they made it. It's like punishing them for making it. No wonder, there's groups of people out there that would prefer not to work, would prefer to be on welfare, would prefer to just sit back and live free, because if the government's going to pay the bill using everybody else's money, then why the hell would I? Why would you? It makes people like me feel stupid. Like, why are you working, dumbass? They give it to you for free, you moron. You could get up at noon or whatever and stay up till 4 in the morning, drink and do drugs, be on welfare. Why not, right? Well, because it's bullshit. Most of us aren't raised that way. Most of us from the older school are raised to work for a living. But again, where's your benefit for that? What do you get for that? What is your... What, you get an attaboy? That's about it? A little pat on the head, scratch your fucking ears, good dog. Get the fuck away from me, you bother me. Don't ask me for nothing. That's what it seems like. It's what it feels like. And here I am, raising my kids the same way. Tell my boy, you got to do right in school and go get a good job, and and it's. I scratch my head sometimes. Wonder, man, shouldn't I be teaching him to siphon off the system instead? Shouldn't I be teaching him the easy life? But I can't do that, just like I can't teach my kids to do that. Flawed as it may be. But let's get back to the president thing. Really think about it. Has there ever been a president or even a politician? I can't think of a politician that's been arrested and thrown in the can. I can't think of any of them. I honestly wonder if any of them have been, I don't think so. And that's the same reason why, even after they're done being president, they're still paid. Like government secrets or whatever, I think. I'm not sure. But that's why they wouldn't be put in a can, because, what happened to President so-and-so? He's in the shower, dropped the soap, next thing you know. Whatever. Anyway. Also, the media, man. I know I complain about this a bit, but I was watching this show yesterday, and I do like watching Tucker Carlson, don't get me wrong, but I watch it with entertainment as I do any other news broadcast. He had an interview with some individual, YouTuber or something, podcaster, whatever you want to call them. And conversation was Tucker Carlson was apologizing for hyping up the Iraq war when that was going on. First of all, that's basically like apologizing for doing your job, because that really is his job. I mean, he's a journalist and he's on the right-wing side, so he's got to do right-wing stuff, right? No different than the left wing. And it got me thinking. I was like, listening to his heartfelt apology, and I'm thinking, whoa, is that all you're going to apologize for? How come no one else is apologizing? Well, I give him credit where credit's due. At least he was trying to do the right thing. Maybe he had a guilty conscience after all, which is weird for any journalist or even a lawyer to have. But hey, maybe it could happen. And I'm thinking, your job is literally to spit out the rhetoric that they tell you to. And all these media corporations, all these, Fox, CNN, blah, 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 they're all actually one unit. They're all one big conglomerate. And they're designed to further divide people. Be like, oh, I listen to Fox. Like, well, I listen to CNN. Why would they lie? It's designed just to entertain us, distract us, and divide us. So it doesn't matter if it's Tucker or Don Lemon or I don't know who. I think he retired. I don't watch CNN. But, and don't get me wrong. I don't consider myself right-wing or left-wing. I like to stay right in the middle, because I think that's what politicians should be. Right in the middle, meeting together, taking the best ideas from both tables, putting them together, be like, this is how we're gonna govern the country. This is what we're gonna do. People first. But they don't, Like, no, he will throw you away and all of your ideas away, and we'll just lean to the side. Right or wrong, this is what we're doing. And, I really think that that's the way it should be, but they don't, and what's it hurt? It hurts the citizens. Like my good buddy out there, Wally, says, for a country to prosper, its citizens need to prosper, because we're the backbone of the country. We're the ones holding the frame up. We're the ones working and grinding and turning the mill to keep it rolling, to keep the gears turning. We're the ones moving it, keeping it alive, pushing it. And right now you can look out there and you can see with your own eyes how many people are not prospering in this country. The poor, homeless? Where's the prosperity? For a country to be prospering like our current leader, that word tastes like copper in my mouth when I say it. I think of that fool, but our current guy, he thinks our country's prospering because he's up here at that table. We're down here at the picnic benches. You know what I mean? We're not eating at the big kid table. The big kids are prospering. The little kids are not. We're eating peanut butter jelly sandwich with the crust cut off. They're getting prime cuts. You know what I mean? But that's just my rant for this morning. I just wanted to spit this one out here because it's been weighing on my head ever since I watched it. And I've been thinking about it. So, with that in mind, I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to continue being poor, and what money I have in today I got to spend out, so there's nothing in the pocket today. But I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one, and until they take our freedoms away, I'll keep posting videos. You guys be cool, have a good day. Thanks for watching, man. Spit some lines below, man. I appreciate hearing from you. Thanks for the views, and see you guys in the next one. Later, man.